Hi, I'm the Reverend Marianne L., and I serve at Bailey Chase on the eastern shore of Maryland. And I am chaplain here in a small town called Easton. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is about expectation, about what it is that God requires of us, what is expected out of this covenant relationship that we have with God. I think we ask that question, maybe not out loud all of the time, but I think we wonder, are we doing enough? Am I serving the right way? Am I doing everything that God wants me to do? And those are questions of our spiritual relationship with God. Those are questions that we ask as we walk this walk. I'd like to read to you from Micah, who was a prophet, and it's found in the Old Testament, verses 6 through 8 of the 6th chapter. With what shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before God on high? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has told you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. What does the Lord require? But to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. You know, on the surface, only 3 things, that's it, that God expects from us. On the surface, it seems too easy to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with God. Practicing justice and working for justice and looking for dignity for all people, as we're all God's children created in God's image, isn't always easy. We see that right now during these times in our country. We see how hard it is to be just and to work on our systems of injustice. And prophets did that. Prophets came and said, this isn't a just system. This isn't how God would like us to be living. That we aren't loving our neighbors as ourselves in being unjust and having systems that really cater to some and not for all. To love kindness and mercy, to practice mercy, knowing that God is merciful to us, to not be judgmental, to be open to God's love for all people, to God's love for us, and then practicing that. It is so important to practice mercy, to show kindness. And finally, to walk humbly with God, to know that God is God, and to not be arrogant in that, but just practice humility, to come before him knowing his grace and love for us. Thanks for joining me today. God bless you.